Autism is a term that describes discrimination against people who are deaf or hard of hearing. And it's a reality that far too many of the 48 million Americans in that community have had to face. But even when accommodations are lacking, the deaf community has proven how formidable they are time and time again. And sports are no exception.
We've been cheering them on right here for months. The Cubs from the California School for the Deaf, Riverside. The team making it to the state semifinals for the first time in their school's 68-year history. 12 games undefeated.
We're in Roselle, New Jersey at Warrenanko Track and Field.
Yeah, I'll count you guys in.
These cheerleaders are in the middle of team tryouts. But it turns out one of the cheerleaders is deaf, and she's facing unfair treatment from her captain, who doesn't believe she belongs.
All right, let's do this, right?
Our deaf cheerleader can read lips, but she communicates in ASL, or American Sign Language.
Joe, you're not doing it right at all. I don't speak sign language.
Teamwork requires communication.
This is what I was worried about. I don't understand.
And a cheer team needs to be in sync.
Why would a deaf person try out for a cheerleading team?
If you saw a deaf team trying to make the team,
If you can't speak, you can't be on the team.
what would you do?
You're not on beat at all, and you're just embarrassing.
You're deaf and you want to be a cheerleader?
You're deaf and you're trying out for a cheerleading team? That makes no sense.
With a wide open track, we can't be certain that anyone notices the treatment of our cheerleading hopeful.
We're cheerleading, not cheer signing.
So we continue to push our captain's antics.
Just because you're deaf doesn't mean you get every opportunity. Deaf people shouldn't be on cheerleading squads.
Excuse me, can you be more nice to her, please?
Oh, wow, here we go.
Why?
Because that's very messed up, and that's discriminating against her. That's not nice of you.
This young man stepped in.
I don't know who you guys are, I don't know what you do, but that's very, very disrespectful.
But it's my cheerleading squad.
If you don't need her, then just let her know. But don't be humiliating her publicly.
And she's deaf.
She's deaf.
Okay, and what does that matter? You don't speak to somebody like that.
That's beautiful, wow.
I mean, I don't want her on my team anyways, so.
All right, but don't disrespect anybody.
Okay, all right, let's break it, let's go out there.
You shouldn't be disrespecting absolutely anybody, regardless of their race or if she's deaf, not deaf, anything.
Hi there, how you doing? I'm John Quiñones with the show, What Would You Do?
Felipe, nice
Felipe, good to meet you, man.
My father.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Why did it touch you so much?
You know, my father, he's told me since he's gotten to this country, you know, the amount of discrimination he's faced, and it touched me.
What do you think of what your son did?
¿Qué crees que lo que...
¿Qué piensa de lo que hizo su hijo?
Pues yo creo que alguien tiene que hablar, alguien tiene que decir algo porque si no, pues eso está mal.
Someone has to say something because it's wrong.
Yes. ¿Cómo quiere que te traten a ti?
¿Qué harías tú? What would you do?
We roll again.
You're doing your best? I mean, clearly we just can't have deaf people on our team.
No, clearly.
Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Why don't you try swimming? Or chess? You know what, Joe? Just leave.
And this time we have our aspiring cheerleaders step away from practice, fed up with the treatment she's receiving.
Such a loser.
You're not a loser. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. No loser.
Although this man doesn't actually speak ASL, he communicates with our actress the best way he knows how. And this couple seems to take notice even though they're wearing headphones.
But I can't have a deaf person on my squad. You're slowing us down.
What is she doing?
Crying.
She crying?
That's not nice. That's rude.
Here we go.
Just because she has a disability?
It's cheerleading, not cheer signing.
Okay, but you should make her feel involved.
It's a waste of our time.
No, it's not.
I mean,
That's not nice.
This is
For you guys to be
sports.
allowing her to do that, that's not fair.
Wow.
You guys
wow.
don't care. She said you're the captain. Maybe you shouldn't be the captain if you're not letting
well,
her
she
feel
slows
involved.
us down
Well,
because
teach
she's
her.
deaf.
Then teach her. That's rude.
Would you play football with a deaf player?
Well, would you play football with a deaf person?
Yes. Even if the deaf person not nice, you could
And it's not fun.
help them get better.
You find a way around it. You're not just gonna be like, oh, you're deaf, I see your potential, but I'm not gonna let you play.
All right, let's break this, huh?
And for you to be a captain, that says a lot about you. They should pick somebody else to be your captain.
Hi there. How are you?
Oh my gosh.
It's What Would You Do?
Oh my god.
How are you? I'm John Quiñones.
Oh my gosh, I watch your show all the time.
You're in tears.
Yeah, because that's not right. Like, even though she has a disability, she should still feel included in whatever she wants to do. She shouldn't be limited.
No, not at all, right?
She always speak up when I'm doing something wrong, so I'm like, yo, speak up. That's your time to speak up.
We would want people to stand up for us.
It's What Would You Do?
Right, exactly.
As the locals get in their final laps at the track, we have our cheerleaders turn up their mean girl attitudes.
Are you upset?
She crying?
No, she's crying.
Oh my god.
We don't want you here. You're embarrassing us. Like,
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
dude,
6.
that lady's going up to her.
Oh my god. Hey, Joe.
Joe!
Joe, can you stop bothering people, please?
Actually, I'm talking to her.
Why?
Because you've been nothing but a total to her. And honestly, she could sue your ass
For what?
for being discriminatory.
I don't think
Have you heard of the American for Disabilities Act?
I mean, she can't perform.
I don't think that's up to you. I've never heard somebody speak so disrespectfully to another human being. I think you need to take a minute and look into your character.
Wow, this is good, guys.
I mean, I didn't ask for a deaf cheerleader on my team.
There's a place down in hell for people like you.
Wow.
You should be so ashamed of yourself. I don't even know how you look in the mirror. Because what's on the outside is clearly not representative of what's on your inside.
Well, then you can take care of her. Maybe you can take her home.
Well, maybe you can take her home then.
I really hope somebody on you sometime soon so you can feel as bad as she feels now.
Wow, what a sermon, huh? Let's go out there.
You don't even deserve somebody as good as her.
It's okay, ma'am. Hi.
Hi.
She's all right. They're both actors. And you were amazing.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You speak?
I'm deaf,
You're deaf.
but I do speak.
Like, I've never heard somebody speak so horribly to another human being in my life, just out in public like that with no consequences.
Why is it important to speak up?
Because the bystanders are just as guilty as the perpetrators if they don't stand up. When she said you can take her home, I'm like, oh, great, I'll take you home.